The largest school district in the state, Tulsa Public Schools, begins class this Thursday. But so much of the focus on the district in the last few weeks has been more on a battle between the state superintendent and the superintendent of Tulsa Public. This morning, Dr. Deborah Gist is joining us to talk about that and, of course, the beginning of school. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning.
Appreciate you coming in. Last week, I do want to mention the State Superintendent Ryan Walters released a video targeting Tulsa Public Schools. And let me mention, no one from the State Department of Education asked our permission to use copyrighted material from the News on 6 for that video. And we have asked the State Superintendent's office to remove any stories from our newscast as soon as possible. The video had a lot of information in a short amount of time. It actually even called for new leadership. What's your reaction to that?
You know, it's a mystery to us why this person is using this office that he has to wage this personal and political campaign against our city, against our schools. It's been going on for a long time and we don't understand it. And I think it's particularly troubling that it's happening just a few days before school is starting. It's upsetting to families, and so we are reassuring everyone what we're focused on. We're gonna have an awesome start to our school year, and that's what matters most to us: the safety of the children of Tulsa, their academic success, and their well-being.
He threw out a lot of statistics regarding reading scores and failures upon the Tulsa Public School District. You counter that with saying that some of that's not true. A lot of that is inaccurate. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, you know, over this entire period, whether it was the propaganda video or the press event that he held or any of these, there's a lot of things that are thrown out there that have no backing, they have no basis, no one knows where the numbers came from. When it comes to performance, we are the first people, we being the Board of Education, the team at Tulsa, and I are the first to say, here's where we know we need to do better, and here is exactly what we're doing about it. And in fact, at every single board, every month at every board meeting, we're talking about performance. We're talking about our progress. We're talking about the goals that we have, where we're strong, where we're struggling, what we're doing about the areas where we're struggling. But I think it's also important for Tulsans to know that they have so much to be proud of when it comes to our public schools. We have some of the best schools in Oklahoma. We are internationally known for our language programs, for our, we've grown our career and tech programs significantly over the last number of years. We have the only public Montessori schools in the state. We have a lot going for us and so much work that we have done to serve Tulsa students well.
Looking forward, the accreditation vote's coming up August 24th. What do you anticipate that vote to be?
Well, there's really no way to know. You know, this started last year when the then secretary was talking about us and saying, you know, it was a whole nother set of accusations. And then we went through our accreditation process like every other district in the state in the spring, came out of that with a couple of deficiencies, which is pretty common across the state. And then suddenly it became a conversation when he was talking about prayer in schools. And he was saying that because of that, he was going to go after our accreditation. And then since then, it's sort of meandered from one topic to another, depending on, I guess, what people are reacting to. We're not really sure. But right now, we don't know what's going to happen at the state board meeting a week from our first day of school. But what we are focused on right now is starting schools successfully, making sure we have a safe, productive, and exciting start to the school year of 2023.
What is your message to the parents out there, to the staff? There's a lot of uncertainty, and to me, that's not the right way to start.
It is not the right way to start, and it should not be happening. But what Tulsans need to know is that we are focused on their children. We are focused on our schools, getting our schools started successfully, and we're going to have a strong start to the school year despite these intentional efforts to distract us.
What does the school year look like in terms of that first day? I know that sometimes there's kickoff, sometimes but I think the anxiety of, you know, especially like a little kindergartner going back for that first day.
Oh, for sure. Well, today is exciting because we have orientation days for students who are in those those transition grades, including those kindergartners. And so that's happening at schools all across Tulsa. And then, yeah, Thursday's the first day, and we have all kinds of activities happening. We've been having back to school events for a couple of weeks now. We're excited to unveil some really beautiful new massive renovations thanks to Tulsa and the bonds that they support for us. Some new playgrounds, safety. Most of that people won't see by design, but we are investing in the top of the line, the most cutting edge work that's happening with safety to make sure that we're doing everything that we need to do to keep our littlest Tulsans, and the bigger ones too, and the team as safe as they can possibly be.
We appreciate you giving us some time this morning. Hope you have a great year.
Thank you so much, Leanne.